All right. All right, so I cut into it more and it's starting to come apart. So, slowly but surely, the scalpel. Something's getting looser and looser and looser as I get it in here. See, it's... So something's getting looser. So I'm wondering, it's probably connected in the back here a bit. So I'm going to get in here in the back and... Oh yeah, look, right in there. But I want to hold it together. I don't want shit to fall out. Okay, there's that. There's a piece of plastic down there. It kind of fell off, so. Up. Now the switch just fell out. So, all right, so let me. I think I'll just go ahead and get a zoom on this one. What the fuck? So it's pretty much up. Now I got pieces coming out. Here's a piece that fell out. So that's what kind of sucks with this, is I have to get it apart while at the same time holding the parts together in place inside. So there it is. All right, so there it is. Okay, now I got it all apart. Look at that. Now it's just a matter of figuring out if there's some broke shit and putting it back together and seeing what the fuck, how it functions. So I need to be able to see the face. Nothing worse than being on camera. You can't see no fucking mirror reflection. For me. That's why I need a split screen. I need split screen. I need two cameras connected to one video. One on the zoom in down here, and one on the face expression and the body language. So that's like the thought and body language. This would represent thought, and then the body language is with the changes. See, then I have to think. All right, so I wonder what this goes to. This little post, some type of, looks like it could be just a corroded piece of metal. So it just probably, that part of the metal probably could be rubbing. Then there was this piece that went somewhere. So then I have to sit here and think, all right, so if this went together like that, figuring out how it went together, and the switch went in there somehow. So I have to figure, looks like the switch went in here somehow. So just a matter of finagling it and seeing what the common sense would be, and then put it back together and hold it together and see, what goes where. So really, I don't really see nothing really wrong going in there. Nothing broke. Doesn't seem like it, but it could be. or it could be, you know, just worn out and needs to be filed, get the metal contact or whatever. Because obviously that's, you know, and this thing seemed to be flopping too, like it wasn't really hitting anything. So so there it probably is. So there it probably sits right on top right there. That's where look at that. So there's little ridges for it to sit in, and when I put it in there, it just kind of fits in and starts riding. So yeah. And it only goes in one way to really function, so that's the way it goes in, just like that. Okay, then I have to think, all right. See, now I need some light. I gotta get some light now. Here's the light. Kind of light right there. You know, and to me, it's just the two metals need to have some type of springing mechanism in order to touch. Boom, boom. So, you know, so this could be a spring. Yeah, it is some type of spring because it bends. See like that? You look at this. Yeah. Spring. It is a spring. So, just as I thought. So, it's just a matter of figuring out, well, I wonder, just sit here and just play around with it. Wondering where the contacts would be. Okay, this contact goes to one wire, the other contact goes to the next wire. And there's an axle in here. Small axle. Right in there. Yeah, right. It looks like something could fit on there, but never know. Plus, I need the fucking glasses. Hold on a second. So, now I can somewhat see more wonderfully. I actually need more light out here. But, you know, I'll just put up with this for now. So I can see. Okay, this is the metal part, the contact. And there's another one in there that has the contact on the side too. So, see if I can get it in there. The zoom. There it is. Okay, so it's on the side. So there it is. So there's the ridge contact right there. Now, if I had a much more quality camera, so there it is. There's the raised dip, and there's the raised dip it on that one, that little circle thing. Right? So I'm sure that probably touches there somehow, and that's the connection. There it is. I see where it goes now. That was the connection. And now I can see that it is broke. That's what it is. It broke. I can see where it broke now. Yes. All right. So, look. It goes right up in there, contact to contact. Let me get this thing zoomed in. I I'm upside down, so this is kind of fucked. I need the needle nose pliers. Hold on. Let me go. I shall. Sis said, let me go get. I shall go get the needle nose pliers. These ones are cute. Yeah. I shall go get the there more perspective. I shall go get the guitar needle nose pliers in here that I have. All right now. Come on, baby. All right now. So really this is just copper. This is just copper, and I have copper. I have welded copper pipe before for water pipes. So if I really wanted to, I could get some of the copper weld, and it's just used as a sealer. It's not to hold shit together. It's just a sealer. So actually, what I need is a copper welder. I would need a micro copper welder to weld this back together. That's really all I need. But anyway, I pretty much found. I want to get it so I can show the connection here. Anyway, so the part goes in there and it connects. I know the fucking focus is off. What I really need is probably just to go down with it. Let me see if I can get it down. See if I can get it in here. It's gonna be way over here. Yeah, let me just go. I'm gonna have to hold the camera in one hand and just go in at it and focus in on it from here. Oh, now I just dropped the fucking metal piece on wherever the fuck. It's probably lost now. Ah, fuck. Oh, nope, there it is. It was in the pliers. There I am fucking focusing on fucking 3 different things at once. Like I only got 2 fucking hands, so this is how it goes. Well, let me put it this way. I want to get a clear picture of how this goes, how it broke. Yeah, okay. Oh, I need to go the other way with it. Okay, so here it is. Let me get the zoom. Yeah, there. So it broke right here. I'm gonna show right down in there is the ledge where it broke from. So here's the other contact that when it goes in there, it sets in there like that. And then of course the spring would flip it open and flip it open. Now I just got to figure out where so that's wonderful that I got that, what's going on inside it. So now I'm just thinking, just for shits and giggles, because I want to know. Wonder how the spring would fit in there. And how this functions with the spring. Wow. Okay, it could be that the spring does go on this post, because I'm thinking, there wouldn't be, this post isn't bringing anything. See, when I'm hesitating like this and stuttering with the language, because I'm looking to bring lawful language to supersede and override all this old legal language that I was trained to speak in. You know, like, well, I just want to figure out what it's doing here. Well, due is a bill. It's a tax. That's a slave position shit. That's connected into the psyche. So the more I fucking iron that shit out. Anyway, so the post. Where's that? Yeah. It's going to be right here. Yeah, that post. There's a post. And so the end of this has a hole in it. I'm thinking it probably went on that post. Or it could be that it's just used as a hole. But I don't see no hole on the other side for that to connect to. It's just there is a plastic post coming out the end over here on this other one. It'd be down inside here where the finger's at. Oh, the other side. Yeah, there it is. Plastic post. Right there. See how it's posting there? Getting a good angle and view of what it looks like. This is CNC stuff. You know, metal, plastic fabrication, printers, metal 3D printers for printing car parts and machine parts. So when that goes in, it looks like it lines up with it. So when I put it together, it lines up with it. So, but then if I get this piece over here, okay, so this fits like this and goes like this. And then this would go on top of it. This would go on top of it so that it goes like this. There it is. Let me zoom out. There, something like that probably. Let me look at it again. Okay, the only way this really moves and fits in there is if I go like that. And if I put this over the top of it, then it goes here. So now I'm going to hold it, and I'm just going to reposition it back to this one so that it goes this way. So now I know it goes this way. That's exactly how it goes, just like that. That's what it looks like. And then it flows freely. It rolls in there. So I'm thinking, I wonder where that spring went. You know, if I really wanted to get into it, you know, I'm just thinking, wow. But when it all gets down to it, all I really have to have happen here is just touch the two metal pieces together and just have them permanently touching each other. You know, and I could still use this switch, just put the switch back together, screw it back in there, tape it up or whatever the fuck, and just permanently touch the two pieces together. So really all I need to happen. I just have to bend it up. Just get in here and just. But I'm kind of intrigued right now as to. Kind of intrigued. Well, and here we are at 20. Here the video is at. I said here we are. Here the video is at. Here I am. I'm just thinking. I wonder how the spring went in there. If those two are together. And this lever is going to have to be pressing the spring. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking the spring probably went through this hole here, because this lever's going to be, yeah, that's it. More than likely, that's probably it. I'm thinking. Somehow that spring probably went in like that. I'm just thinking this through. It's hard for you to see. You don't have to see it, or well, I don't even need to bring up you. It's hard to see it on the camera, but as long as I see it here, I got the thing, and I can always show the fucking camera for me, because I'm gonna be the one watching this video. I'm not really concerned with no one else watching it. And to me, that's more reality to me. Put it in there like that. So it would have to trip. Wow, that's some wild shit as to where that spring would go. I'd have to really sit here with it and overcome all this anxiety and being in a hurry. Just sit here with it. So I can squeeze it together, and I can pull it apart again if I want. And I know it went straight up and down. Anyway, so I was thinking, long story short, I haven't filed taxes in a long time. And ever since between 2010 was the last year I filed, between that date and this date, 2019, there's no signatures with the lien attached to it. So I'm wondering what kind of effect that's going to have when the IRS sees that. That's the federal level. That's going to be Trump and Biden. They're both gonna see that because everything's been all those signatures have been usually kept at the state level, and now it's going to be in a public witness setting. So that was the reason for the earlier. Yeah, so this thing was just the earlier videos. So yeah, this is so it's like that. So I'm thinking, okay. I'm thinking not okay, but where's that spring gonna be most effective when I put it in here? And how is it gonna leverage that? If that piece was there, the piece went there, the two copper pieces, if it's on there, how is this lever gonna pop the spring to close the circuit? Unless it rides, nope. It wouldn't ride there because that's just a broken edge. So it wouldn't ride there. One thing I could think of is it would be in that hole. Because there's a hole in there. You get the... See that hole? That would be this hole here. Coming through here. See, this is fucked because I'm looking at the camera and this at the same time and getting the angle. So to put it in there, and then there's the letters on the screen. So here's this. Bring it in. Look at it, and then it slide through there, something like that. But I really don't have to be concerned with it, and I'm feeling taxed, heavy burdened with this whole mechanism. But it is a wonder. So now that I have that as the goal, I want to figure out what it is. Now I just have to wait for that mechanism to show up on a YouTube video or out in town somewhere as a thought. Because there's a principle that supports the mechanism. So this where the spring goes and the lever, which pushes the circuit together and then allows the circuit. And this would be spring loaded. This would be spring loaded because when the door opened, it'd be like okay. Now it sets down. Okay, it screws. Where's the screw holes? Those would be the screw holes. Okay, so I'm looking at how this sets in the dryer. Sets in here. Sets in there like that. And then this is going to be in here. So I'll just put this together. It's fucked because I can't see it. Yeah. Like that. No, it doesn't move that way, so I gotta put it in the other way. Put it that way and put it together. There, now it's together. Now it moves. Hey, and it's going to be setting in here like this. Put it in. It'll be setting in there. So that get it in there. Thinking, is it going that way or is it going this way? And put it in the other way. Let's see what happens if it goes in this way. Yeah, that's what way it went in. So it'd be spring there, and then it would spring open when I opened the door. Then when I shut it, it would press it and cause the circuit to run. So this is the way it goes in. It's sitting in there like this, and then the door hits it. The door hits it. Disengages the spring so that the two contacts contact each other, and then when the door opens, the spring is going to push this forward. So now that I know it's going to be pushed forward this way toward the letters, all the part numbers on here that are on here, which is 306-104. No, 3406-104. It's part number. See if I can zoom it. Or I shall zoom it. .306. See the zoom resolution on the camera. That's what they call it. The resolution, the salute, the resolute. the resolution. Anyway, so that's the way it sits. Closed, spring load open. Release the spring tension. Spring load, it opens and it shuts it off. So the spring opens them up. Because when the door opens, this springs forward and separates the circuit contacts. Then when I shut the door, the spring is deactivated and the contacts are automatically contacted. Now the spring separates the contacts. Close, flat. Now the spring is relaxed and the two contacts are touching. Open, activates the spring and the contacts disengage. Or it could be the opposite. I'd have to really sit here with it. Now that I know that, I'm thinking, all right, so I'll pull it apart this time. And the dick goes down when I hold it. So when I'm holding this, because this face represents the dryer door. So now this represents the dryer door. So it goes in like that. So when I set it in there, it's going to be like that when I set it in there when I watch this video again. So knowing that, this is how it goes, and this is what faces the door, so it's always going to go like that. So it's in here like this. Okay, it's setting in here like this. The dick's going that way. So there, when I'm holding it in the hand, the dick's always pointing away. So there it is. It's not going like this. You know, when I set it in, it's going like that. With the lever, it bottoms out. When I bring it up that way, it bottoms out, and then it opens. So that's closed. That's open, because this is the face. Closed, open. So I just need to get bearing in perspective. That's what's hampering or withholding being able to figure out where the spring goes. Being able to see where the spring goes. So that goes like that, and then whereas I put it on the other way, it's free flowing it's just free flowing all the way flopped, and that's not. It has to open and stop, and it only moves around half an inch, 3/4 an inch swing. From there to there, there to there, there to there. So boners up, boners half staff, boners up, boners half staff. It doesn't go boners down. It only goes half staff, half boner to full boner. So, nice. Yeah, look at that. Anyway, so that's 30 minutes. Could be another video. I'm gonna sit here and play around with it, or whatever the fuck. Who knows? I'm gonna listen to some more REO Speedwagon. Roll with the changes. Same old and the kid story. She's in the shade. She's in the shades. The shade is the shade tree. The shade shed down. So when I'm running up the same old story, rolling with the changes, rolling pages, the pages. And I'm gonna hook it up.